Are we there yet? Don't make me turn this car around. Mommy, I've got to go to the bathroom. If I have to pull this car over, so help me. Many people associate long multi-day car rides with children as unhappy and stressful experiences. They do not have to be a negative experience for children and grown-ups alike. Through positive parenting, proactively planning activities, and having a backup plan, car trips can be fun. As a stay-at-home mother of two, I have been through a ton of car trips, but I have learned not to stress about them like I used to. Although the authoritarian parenting technique did work, positive parenting can make a partnership with the child and actually have an enjoyable experience for everyone. Growing up in the 60s and 70s was an age of authoritarian parenting. According to Parenthood in America, authoritarian parents are highly demanding but not responsive. An authoritarian parent sets extensive rules and guidelines for his or her child and does not tolerate a cooperative or reciprocal relationship with the child. Authoritarian parents frequently assert parental power by enforcing punitive punishment when their children do not adhere to rules or live up to parental expectations. Basically, the way I grew up was children were to be seen and not heard. If a child was bored, that was not the issue of the parent. You just had to stay quiet. Now, through positive parenting, one can create a partnership with the child. According to Team-Spirited Parenting by Hobson and Hobson, if you create firm boundaries with your child, the rules will be clear for everyone to understand. Also, it is important to redirect the child's behavior when he or she gets focused on negative behavior. It is important to be proactive in activity planning when you go on a long car trip. In order to be proactive with activity planning, you must find age-appropriate pit stops, have hands-on activities available, and give surprise gifts every few hours during the trip. According to a Rough Guides article on traveling with children, have a toy or activity at the ready every hour as needed. If your child likes a certain fast food restaurant with a play place, access that restaurant's website when planning out your route of travel. Many fast food chains have really great websites and explain if they have a play place, if it's indoors or outdoors, which can be important depending on the time of year that you do travel. Also, it is a great idea to run to the dollar store prior to departure and pick up 3 items for each child per day. This is a cheap way to entertain and surprise them throughout the trip. It is also not an issue if one of these items gets lost and becomes a treasure the child cannot live without. You just know exactly where to go when you get back in town and pick another one up. And it's $1. Sticker crafts are another great way to keep everyone occupied, and there are many printable car games that are great time occupiers as well. On the website momsminivan.com, they have excellent printable activities. They have games and activities for any age. Also, according to Douglas's Mother of All Parenting books, it is a great idea to just crawl into the back seat and have some one-on-one time with your child. All the activities in the world do not compare to being with your child or children. Color with them, talk with them, sing silly songs, but make that connection. That is what makes a trip memorable and fun. While you're at the dollar store, also pick up foil and pipe cleaners. These are great items to always have on hand. With the foil, simply tear off a sheet for everyone in the car, except for the driver, of course, and set a timer for 10 minutes, and everyone gets to create a sculpture with foil. It is so fun and easy, and cleanup is a breeze. Also, pipe cleaners can be used to expand the mind. Let your imaginations fly as you create animals, plants, tools, anything you can think of with pipe cleaners. They are pretty easy to straighten back up as well and start again. When all else fails, have electronic devices ready to go. Have a backup plan. Plug them in. There are many great educational apps on the market. Also, movies are a great way to occupy the mind. Headphones are a must. Everyone needs downtime to just space out, and these are great devices to do so. Make sure you have those headphones ready, though, because there are only so many times that a parent can hear the VeggieTales theme song before waiting and wanting to throw that device out the car window. Since lengthy car trips are a part of life, they can be enjoyable with the right planning. Be creative and lighthearted. There will always be a few tears and temper tantrums, both with kids and adults. But if the proper planning is done and with the proper guidelines and a little thoughtfulness, you can make a frightening long car nightmare into a fun and memorable outing.